freshman senator Tommy Tuberville out of the great state of Alabama join us.
Senator.
What do we call you, senator or coach, or what do we call you now?
Call me coach. That's the first thing I told them in the Senate. Y'all call me coach because when I holler senator on the floor, everybody turns and looks. Holler coach, only one of them's going to turn around and look.
Well,
Well, how about being a senator, Coach?
How about that, Coach?
It's been a little bumpy. My first day on the Senate floor was January the 6th.
Yeah,
I know. I heard Bubba sent you a text, said, how's that new job going?
Yeah. Well, I was sitting there after an hour we're listening to the debate on Arizona when they were doing the confirmation for the electoral votes, and all of a sudden 7 or 8 people run in and grabbed our vice president who was presiding that day, and grabbed him and just basically drug him out the door. And, I'm saying, I'm new here, but that don't look right.
Something looks a little fishy.
I know I'm new here. That's not normal, is it, for them to grab the vice president?
No, and it got a little bumpy from there. But, no, it's we've had that. We've had the reconciliation. We've had a vote-a-rama, which we ended up at 6 a.m. in the morning, voted all night. And then, of course, we had the infamous second impeachment trial last week, and we got that over with. Now, hopefully we go back next week. We start working for the American people.
Yeah, that'd be nice. So you're on the road right now. You're coming back to the state. What are you coming back to the state? What will you be doing while you're here?
Yeah, we get we work 3 weeks, and then you get a week off, but you come home and then you work your state. And this week I'm down in Dothan, going to Fort Rucker today. Enterprise, we'll drive over to Mobile tonight and go through Austell, the shipbuilding company, and the port. Senator Shelby's done a great job down there, and that's going to raise our GDP. And there's no telling how much our GDP in the state of Alabama will go up when they dredge the port and we're able to ship out cars. We make 1 million cars a year, and they all go out of Savannah right now, but they'll eventually leave out of the port of Mobile. And Senator Shelby has done a great job there. So just when I come home, I spend at least 3 days around the state talking to people and listening to their concerns right now, and hitting hospitals too, trying to figure out about the vaccine and what we need to do. This virus is still here. The vaccine is working. It's helping. But we just need to get more of it out and get more people taking it.
Coach, we'll come back and talk about COVID-19 a little bit. Tell us a little bit about your committee assignments. You got on a couple of real good committees, and are you happy with those assignments?
Oh, yeah. I tell you, it worked out really good. I wanted to be on Armed Services Committee. We're a military state. We've got military bases all over the state of Alabama. And, of course, Huntsville that's where it all starts. And so I got on the Armed Services. I got put on a subcommittee last week, which was Strategic Forces, which really affects every base in the state of Alabama. And we'll be able to do a lot of work there. I got on the Veterans Committee, which helps veterans. And that's, my dad was a veteran. He died in active duty. And, I'm going to have some say-so about the VAs that we have totally destroyed, over the number of years. And, if you want socialized medicine, get you a mess of that VA, because that's exactly what it is. Mm-hmm. It runs slow. It's in some areas it's not very well run. Our veterans sometimes take 6 months to get an appointment. So, I'm anxious to be on that one. I'm on the Health Education Committee, which has to do with the pandemic. And then, of course, education. They wanted me to be on there. It's been 40 years in education, which education to me is a key to freedom and success. And we have absolutely destroyed our education system in the government education in the last 25, 30 years. And I hope to make a difference there. And on the Ag Committee, which I promised the farmers I'd help them, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a meeting today here in Dothan with a lot of farmers, and our farmers need help. We need to continue to have family farms and not let it go to corporations. But, that's what the left wants to do. They want to consolidate, but we need family farms to make this country work like it's been working for the last 245 years.
Coach, you were talking about the COVID-19, and we keep reading that our state is behind the curve on getting the vaccine out. Where's the log jam on this?
Well, of course, that starts in Montgomery, and I think we've gotten close to 1 million doses, but only about half of those have been given out. We need to follow the lead of some of these states like West Virginia and Florida. Florida's giving all the vaccines through Publix. You go to Publix, you get an appointment, you go through there, you get it, and you go on with life. I don't know. I can't really address that, Bubba, because you don't know the direction that and the pitfalls that our state government has had. But something needs to be better. We need I don't know whether it's organization or we need more vaccine, but we will get it. It's going to be out there. Again, I talked to one hospital in Birmingham. They said, Coach, we're only having 40% of our first responders take it. A lot of them are refusing to take it. We've got to get 70% of the people in this country take this vaccine before it will really take effect. 70%. So we can't have people turning it down. I've had it, and I'm excited about that. I've had both of mine. I took one, and then I took the second one. And I hope everybody has that opportunity. And when you have that opportunity, you need to take that opportunity.
Yeah, we got a story here today said thousands of service members are saying they won't take the vaccine in the military. And they said that a lot of them said they've already had it, so they don't want to be forced to take it. But some people in the military are saying they don't want to take it. So, there's some caution out there with the American people with anything that's rushed to market like this. But you just got to do a good job of communicating why we believe that the risk factor is low. And I think if we can do that, I think you'll see that change. Let me ask you this on as far as how things changed when you got there. So when you're running to be the new senator for Alabama, everybody feels pretty confident that Trump was going to win a second term. When that didn't happen, how do you handle that from an adjustment of instead of now being on offense and trying to advance the Trump administration and the policies, now you kind of are, which is kind of more your expertise anyway, defense. Now, do you find yourself in a different mindset, just trying to stop the movement towards socialism?
Well, you're exactly right, Rick. And the part to that too is we just didn't lose President Trump. We also lost the Senate,
right?
Because we lost those two races in Georgia, and now we're playing catch up. We got to try to do everything we possibly can to keep the American First agenda going, and it still takes in most things in the Senate to get 60 votes to pass something in the Senate. Now, one thing that we're keeping our fingers crossed, if they won't pass a bill to go to do away with the filibuster, where they can pass anything they want with 51 votes, and that's been a concern. But as of today, I feel good about several senators saying we're not doing that. I'm talking about Democratic senators. We're not doing it. We're going to go by the rule of law. We're going to go by the Constitution, and we're going to stick with that, and we're going to get bipartisan legislation done. But what scares me right now is I don't know how many President Biden has signed off 50, 60 executive orders, and they're not legislating. They're just dictating right now. And it's going to get serious. We're putting people out of jobs.
Yep.
We're shutting down pipelines. Our kids are not in school. What in the world are we doing? And they're all playing to their base. It's all about politics. And unfortunately, we put a politician back into office. That's what's great about President Trump. He wasn't a politician.
That's true. Thanks, Senator Tuberville. Appreciate the time today.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.